everyone, it's Dragon Jays. Welcome back to Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. My voice is doing a lot better. It's still not quite 100%. For those of you that's first time joining me, my voice was really hoarse over the duration of the past few videos, and I'm feeling a lot better now. It's about, I'd say, 90 to 95% of the way there. So I'm glad for that. Ready to get back into doing a video and not feeling like the last video I did was 20 minutes, and usually now I can do 40 minutes and I'm just, non-stop talking during those 40 minutes and feel fine. But like, I genuinely felt tired after just 20 minutes of talking. So, and that used to bother me at one point, but it doesn't really anymore to the same extent that it used to. But anyway, that's enough about me. Let's go on ahead and get into this. So a little bit of a recap. We're in the middle of, we're not really fighting Tohsaka per se. Tohsaka is just trying to kill us. We got a bad in last episode, and then now we're trying to run away a little bit differently. We decided to run away. We're in the school. Shirou decided to run away via the hallway and kind of using the walls to avoid damage. And then, as you can see, there's a nice little fist imprint in the wall here that Shirou has described as like a bullet as well. So that is Tohsaka's magic crest, question mark, because she powered it on and was like, I'm gonna kill you now. So I'm assuming that's what it does. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Wow, as expected of Tohsaka. There's usually a limit to how much force one can use to turn a slow curse into an immediate curse. Man, is she trying to kill me? Yes, it's a war. Usually in a war, you try to, you're either trying to save your comrades, which in this case you are not comrades, or kill your enemies, which in this case you are enemies. So therefore, yes, she is trying to kill you. That's what I've been telling you. Her descending footsteps echo behind me. I regain my balance and take off at full speed. No time. I have no time. I have to get out of here. Just jump out the window, dude. I mean, that gets you out of there literally no time at all. The hallway. The hallway. No, the hallway is stupid. Look at it. Make that stupid face at me. Can't do that. There's no cover. Tohsaka's weapon is a projectile. So if I just run down the hallway, it'll just funnel the shots right into my back. Don't move. Tohsaka leaps out from around the corner. And just in time, a hair ahead of her. I dive into the classroom beside me. Room 2F. Yeah. Gandr shots fill the hall. It seems like Tohsaka fired the moment she cleared the staircase. What a joke. I can't fight something like that. How can she tell me to fight? I'm no match for her. I urgently look around the classroom. I need protection. She's just trying to, probably finish the job really quickly. I would imagine, based off of, the previous conversations that she's had, like the one she had with Archer on the roof, and even her previous attitudes towards Shirou. I'm sure the idea of, killing him, despite the front she's putting on, is quite hard. So the sooner she can get this over with, the better, kind of a thing. Is there some shield or clothes or bulletproof vest that would protect me even if I got shot? There's a bag right there. Look at that bag. I'll do nothing, probably, but there's a bag. A chair, a desk. You could flip open a desk. You could throw this file cabinet at her. I don't know if you have the strength for that. Crap, she's here. Crap, she's here. My voice. Oh no, I slipped back to sounding like Jurgen. Tohsaka's footsteps stop at the entrance of the classroom. I'm sure she saw me run in here. Maybe she's wary of a counterattack, so she froze just outside. Yeah, right, idiot. I run. As I dart from one side of the classroom to the other, sprinting towards the exit up front. Pew, pew, pew. A hail of bullets mercilessly fly through the air. Oh, that's a cool effect. I actually liked the way that it like lit up the screen. That was a cool effect. Oh god, she's shooting like crazy. The bullets penetrate the wall, shooting radially inside the classroom. One must have grazed my back. If I hesitated for a moment longer, I'd have been hit center mass. No way. How are you still standing? Also, this is, granted, I don't know if this is spoiler-ish or not. I mean, comments have told me this. No, I'll keep it to myself. I'll keep it to myself just in case. But the for what I know will kind of happen relationally, that probably gives it away a little bit. Later on in the series, it's really interesting that this whole scene is happening right now. I'm curious to see how this whole situation will turn into something else. I know I'm speaking very vaguely, and that's for the people that don't know. They can live on in ignorance, but I know most of the people that watch this are already familiar with the series, but I would still like to keep it spoiler-free, since I myself want it spoiler-free. Rin Tohsaka sprints into the classroom. There are about 4 meters between us as we stand at both entrances in the front and the back of the classroom. We glare at each other again, but I have to. I jump out to the hallway. Escaping through the classroom is not an option. At this point, I can only sprint towards the stairs. Nah! Man, she really is merciless. I think it scraped my temple just now. My side too. Oh, dang, are you serious? That's gonna screw me right over if I hit by that. That's the point, you dummy. If you don't want to get hurt, stop and I'll make it nice and quick. The bullets fly through the air. And just, why does it sound even more like actual bullets now? Hold on, are you shooting Gandr? That sounds more like a freaking gun that'll kill me. What if she actually did just have a Glock on her? She said, screw magic, I'm gonna... Glock, Glock, Glock. Shut up. Then don't run away. It's your fault. I have to focus my fire. A moving target's harder. Stop it. The gunshots echo even louder. She pulled out the second Glock, but in the nick of time. I barely make it to the stairs by the 2A classroom. I run down the stairs. Making it this far brings me closer to victory. I reach the landing to the second story. If I can get to the first floor, even Tohsaka won't go through the trouble to follow me. I'm speechless. Tohsaka took a shortcut by jumping over the stairway handrail. By which I mean, in order to get down to the first floor from these stairs, I now have Tohsaka barring the way in front of me. She smiles confidently. Hey, she stole my move that I never did in this order of events. I'm surprised you're pretty agile, even though you were saying you had some extra weight before. Is this me saying that, or was that Tohsaka? Maybe me, because she looks pretty mad that I commented on her, quote-unquote, extra weight. Yeah, I think I can see a vein pop in her forehead. It's scary how I'm getting used to this. The instant I realize it's coming, my legs send me jumping sideways as I hear the sounds of bullets hitting the wall. I flee in the opposite direction. The good news is I'm down to the second floor hallway. If I'm able to make good time, I can get to the first floor, where I'm sure even Tohsaka won't. Really? Still? You're persistent, Tohsaka. Give it up already. You also don't know when to give up. I won't kill you, so give it up already. Then what are you trying to do? I don't know if it's because she's seriously serious or because she's just lost it from the goose chase I've given her. You seem like you can't decide whether or not you want to kill me or not. But if Tohsaka's shots got any louder, someone's gonna call the cops on us for sure. I really gotta stop worrying about stuff like that. With the power increase comes bigger bullets too. The near misses from the so-called curse felt hot before, but now they're torching everything in their path. Ow! One Gandr just faintly scrapes my leg. My speed drops immediately, and I just fall flat on the floor. Not really, obviously, it didn't happen. The instant I know she'll catch up to me before I make it to the stairs, I fling myself into the nearest classroom. Inside, I make for a window. So now, I should be able to manage to jump out from the second-story window. I'll get shot if I go back into the hall, and so this looks like the better choice. I got exposed to recently a parody series on YouTube called Hood JJK, and like this little snippet just makes me think of like, not that gun violence doesn't happen outside of the hood, but just imagining a hood fate with the whole idea of me getting shot up, even though we're using shot in a magical sense, not a... There's a Glock, although who knows, maybe she does have a secret Glock on her. Das Strahlbung, prepare. Maybe I should just read the normal words. Prepare, soundproof, termination. I hear Tohsaka's voice in the hallway. Something like a thin membrane envelops the classroom. A bounded field! The moment I realize that it's a bounded field with some sort of soundproofing effect, I know exactly what she's gonna do. Explosion? Question mark? In the words of Megami from Konosuba. I dive toward the wall by the windows. I can feel a strong mage trap being activated. Quickly, I upend a desk and crouch behind it. This isn't like the Gandr she's fired at until now. I close my eyes and place my hand on the underside of my desk, or of the desk. She's making an incantation. Are you just trying to basically survive a nuclear bomb being thrown at you? I mean, not a nuclear bomb, but like really, really big spell, obviously. Even though she has the help from her magic crest, Tohsaka is chanting a spell. Will I make it? No, I have to make it. I skip all stages of the process of creating a second set of nerves in my spine and pour as much magical energy as possible into the desk. Aim, volley, fire. Trace on. I feel like I remember a certain conversation with a certain servant of yours, namely the only one, since you only have one, Saber, where you said if you got into trouble, you would summon her, which has yet to happen. Granted, usually if you're playing for your life, maybe you're not thinking the clearest in the world. I don't know. I've never been in mortal danger before, knock on wood. Light and sound explode. It's an ordinary day after school, and this mundane, everyday classroom is suddenly a dance floor. The imagery is just... She's got Glocks. We're turning the school into a party zone. It's just a disco ball that she's actually casted. She comes out with a new outfit. She's from the 80s. The desks dance. The magical energy being released here is nothing like the pistol fire from before. She also sets another spell that makes the desks start dancing around the room with us. This is more like a machine gun in terms of coverage and speed. I don't know exactly what effect this curse filled with magical energy has, but it's strong enough to be visible to the human eye. As it has mass, it destroys everything it touches. The desks that are lined up in the classroom go wild like a person set ablaze. Almost like someone who got boogie fever. My eardrums are already screwed from the sounds of the dancing desks and the echoing bullets. A battlefield might actually be a more apt description. Yeah, you think? I mean, she is shooting at you instead of a dance floor. I don't remember the last concert I was at. Well, ugh. I guess it happens. I guess I don't want to say that anymore. I mean, I'm going to, but I don't remember the last concert I was at that got shot up, knock on wood, because I forget that public shootings do unfortunately happen. Despite that, there's not a single crack in the windows. Must be the power of the bounded field that Tohsaka put up. Right now, this classroom is an enclosed space. Even if one can enter, they can't leave. The dozens of bullets fired in here are no exception, and even those loud sounds don't escape this room. Dang. Even when she looks like she's going ape crap, Tohsaka is calculating mage through and through. Ah! I put as much energy as I can produce into my makeshift shield. The desk is under the effects of strengthening, the one kind of magecraft I'm any good at, giving me a defense against the magical rain. At least he was able to successfully pull it off. But that's only for a brief moment. My strengthening can only endure 3 seconds from the rain of bullets. As a result, I redo the spell the instant that it wears off and have to repeat this for as long as my magical energy lasts, but at least he's doing it on repeat. That's improvement. Even if it is, I mean, it is based off purely on survival instincts. Dang, does she have infinite energy? Well, she does have those, like, crystal, I forget what they're called, little pendant-like things, gems, where she stores all of her magic into. The rain does not stop. Maybe Tohsaka knows what's going on in this classroom. She might still be attacking since she knows that I'm still blocking her attacks like this. In that case, this rain would stop when my magical energy runs out, huh? While focusing my energy on the desk, I slump my shoulders. Then, let's compare our stamina. We'll just have to see who concedes first. I would have to think, great game Hollow Knight, that is. I had to put a pause on me playing Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm at the end of Act 2 right now, but emotionally, just in general with work life, personal life, all the above. Silksong, which, like, it can just be a very aggravating game because it is a skill-based game, so if you're not skilled enough, then it's just, like, you know, get good and all that. So it's not really done well for me in my free time, so I've had to take a bit of a pause on that, but good for you, Pluto hater, who not even sure I remember who you are or why I have you on my friends list, and I'm terribly sorry if you're watching this right now and we know each other and you're like my lifelong friend that I didn't even realize I had. Alright, anyway. Even so, it's just like the match has already been decided. I feel like I got KO'd 15 seconds into the first round. I'm not wounded, I've still got stamina to spare, but I'm stuck and can't do anything if I run out of magical energy. Also, I think the mage has more experience, Shirou, is probably gonna have the longer endurance, I would imagine. And man, peek from behind the desk. The smoke filling the classroom makes everything hazy. I hear a clanging sound. My hand bumps into some kind of rod on the floor. A chair leg, huh? She really destroyed this place. Well, I guess it can be used as a makeshift weapon. The rod is about 20 centimeters long. I take hold and pour what remaining magical energy I can into it. It worked! Guess I never missed when it's the real thing. Or miss. Never miss, huh? Got a boyfriend, but he doesn't kiss ya. That was terrible singing. I try a practice swing with the Strengthened club. Well, things won't get better if I just sit here. I'll just be full of holes if she attacks again. Maybe I use too much magical energy, as I can't even stand. And I can't even breathe in this smoke. Smoking me out, huh? She's got it all planned. She's hotboxing the place. We got Glocks, we got weed, we got discos. I mean, the disco, obviously, that's from the hood, right? I mean, so we're just one step away from hood fate. All I'm telling you. Tohsaka is experienced in fighting. She'll just corner me if I stay here. I'm sure she's waiting for me in the hallway, but I can't escape from the window because of that weird bounded field. ... I make up my mind and go to the hallway. With the numbness of my feet still there, I push past the wreckage of desks and I crawl forward in the white smoke before me. Then beyond the scorched ruins, she's just angry. Hey, you finally came out, Amiya. Tohsaka is waiting for me with her shoulders heaving. She does look pretty peeved. ... I glare at her and manage to pull myself up. Guess the numbness is temporary and I can move my legs if I really try. Huh. Not that mobility will be enough. Tohsaka is only winded from all of the running around. She's got plenty of magical energy to spare. I've got no magical energy left. She's just a bit low on stamina. The moment we resume the battle, I'm gonna be shot down for sure. It's over. Come on. Throw away that silly weapon. You don't have a chance at winning. Rin Tohsaka gloats over her victory. ... That pisses me off. Honestly, I know I have no chance in heck, but I can't help but feel insulted. Well, you never know. And I don't think you have any room to say that while huffing and puffing like an asthmatic, stupid. When did this game get such a good sense of humor? I mean, it's been humorous at some points, obviously, but, like, I don't know, just this route in general, something about it. I point the leg of the chair at Tohsaka as a sign that I'm gonna go down swinging. I see. Fine. I was gonna be nice if you were going to give up, but it seems like that's causing pearls before swine, or casting, not causing. So let me apologize in advance to Mia. She grins. I wish she wouldn't make such an ominous smile. Huh? Apologize for what? Even if you apologize now, I'm not going to forgive you for this. I'm apologizing for what's about to happen, Amiya. I can't hold back if you resist, right? If I accidentally kill you, it'll be too late to offer any apologies then, you know? Crap, she's serious. Not that she hasn't been serious up to now, but this seems like she's had her last breaker flipped. I now realize I'm truly just a sitting duck. And earlier, she was just getting her ducks in a row. Way to combine analogies there, or metaphors. Oh, you're finally understand. Good. If you said something brainless, I'd have had to really do something about it. What do you mean by something? Like, pin me down to the ground and kiss me uncontrollably? Blushes, ooh. I'm sorry, I know I'm so weird, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not, but that was really weird. ... She glares at me. Okay. Something brainless like that. Yeah, I got it. This is your final warning. Throw away that silly weapon of yours and make out with me already. Give me your command spells. Worst case scenario, I'll rip off your arms, or your arm's nerves, but that's better than losing your life, right? ... Give up my command spells. Those aren't something I can afford to give. And most of all, are you finally going to remember to summon her? No, I can't do that. See, let me ask, why? If I were to give you my command spells, that'd be the same as betraying Saber. Alright, I'll give you 3 seconds. It's your life, so you decide. Tohsaka raises her left arm. I bet she'll fire a Gandr the moment I refuse. Let's summon Saber. Can I hand her my command spells? Can I accept my loss against Saber? Well, this isn't what I thought. Can I hand her my command spells? Can I accept my loss? What kind of option is this? Clearly we want to, like, summon Saber here at this point. But which of these two options leads to that? Can I hand her my command spells? Can I accept? I'm all about stoicism, so let's go with just accepting the moment for what it is. 3. What's your reply, Amiya? Ah! We stare at each other. Did I just hear a scream coming from below? Tohsaka, that was a scream, right? I immediately stand up and start running. Hey, do you know where it came from, Amiya? I love how she just immediately gave up on the fact of, or like the idea of killing me. How would I know? I can only tell it came from below. Hold on, I'll lift the bounded field. I run down the stairs. I said hold on, it's dangerous to go by yourself. You were just about to kill me. What are you talking about? It's dangerous to go by yourself. Let the person who is just about to kill you try to, like, come and save you and come to your aid. This isn't the time to be worrying. The scream sounded bad. It sounded like me during one of my nightmares. I really need someone to hold during those times. I know that. That's why I'm saying it's dangerous, stupid. I go down to the first floor. At first glance, the hall looks empty. Then I spot a female student laying on the floor at the far end. Oh, there's a student way over there. I actually changed the background. No! The student is in a heap in front of the emergency exit. Is it Sakura? Is it... Oh, is it, oh, what's her name? The girl that I always want to call Matou, that's not Matou, and I don't know why I keep on calling her Matou. Or McCoy, or whatever. Because it's Shinji Matou. Yeah. Right? Yes. Yeah. That is... Ayako, I'm willing to bet. Based off of the hair color. Or it could just be a random passerby. Good, she only passed out. I run to the student to check if she's okay. Is she a first year? She's unconscious, but I don't see any bleeding or wounds, so she seems alright. It's more than that. She's so pale. Can't you tell she's empty inside? Empty as in no food? Or as in having all the guts sucked out of her? Huh? Empty inside. She's had her magical energy, her life force drained. It's as bad as... No, worse than those attacked by Caster. This girl is gonna die if we leave her like this. What? Die? Without a single wound? Remember when we were fighting each other? Like, you know, just literally this scene, and now we're somehow working together? Where did, what happened, Rin? What happened? Why we were once so dead set on this? I mean, I get why. Like, I get why from her character's point of view. I get why, but it's just such a funny contrast. Even if there's no external wounds, it follows that she died if her life force is gone. She doesn't have enough blood flow. Hold on. In this state, I might be able to do something with the stone I have. She rifles through her pockets. Thank God. It seems serious, but Tohsaka seems to know how to cure her. She kneels over and treats the collapsed student. ... From her profile, she looks incredibly serious. She tends to the student. A sweat forms on her forehead. What is it? It's... her expression, it's so... laser focused, it pains me just to look at it. I feel like it isn't the first time I've seen... That's so annoying, Amiya. Can you close that door? My hair keeps flying in my face. That's what we're worried about, is hair getting in your face. We were fighting to the death just a moment ago. Well, you were trying to kill me, I should say, a moment ago. Now there's a girl that we're trying to take care of, and now you're like, oh, the wind. Please, be my hero. Huh? Oh, that emergency exit? Look at the open door. Huh? Open? Come to think of it, you haven't even discovered why the girl collapsed in the first place. It's not like she did this on her own. Someone obviously attacked her. It didn't even take us a minute to get here, so if the culprit fled, it had to be out this door. Oh! Is it because I was looking in that direction? I can just make out something dark flying in our direction. Watch out, Tohsaka! Is it Rider? I shield Tohsaka with my right arm. Yeah, because you can take like very fatal blows and still live. Huh? What is that, Amiya? Your arm. It's not like I wanted you to save me or anything. A shadowy dagger has pierced right through my arm. Shadowy dagger. Rider? I'm really thinking Rider and the person that... Yeah, that's Rider's. Protruding from between my elbow and wrist is something that resembles a nail. No, it's far too large to just be a nail. And whatever it is completely skewered my forearm. What? Why did you... I mean, what? You're bleeding so much, but it doesn't hurt. It hurts. It hurts like crazy. I need to go to the hospital, Rin. I'm gonna die. But it hurts so much that I can't panic. More importantly, it looks like this thing was aimed at Tohsaka's head. Tohsaka, take care of her. I, with no magical reserves left, and with a spike through my arm, am gonna charge head first into whatever just threw this at me. I get ready to run. There's no time to wait for her response. With my left hand, I adjust the grip on the metal pipe I'd strengthened earlier and fly out of the emergency exit. Oh, he really is charging towards whoever sent that. That's great. That's so good for you. Ha, ha, ha. My right arm dangles as I run. Everything below the elbow is red from blood. Is it just bad luck with limbs for me today? What happened to the other limb? Or you say bad luck with limbs today. What else happened today with your limb? Tohsaka tells me to hand over one hand with the command spells on it. And now my other hand is partially severed from the rest of me. Oh, okay. Alright, you made the connection for me. Thank you. It has to be around here. I looked around. Though I don't know who or what did this, I can feel them drawing me out. Whoever attacked that female student, whatever attacked Tohsaka with that dagger is nearby. I haven't lost them yet. If I close my eyes, I can feel the dark magical energy moving. Behind the archery range. In the woods! Oh, this is very different scenery. I jump over the fence and run across mossy ground. Then... Yep, there's Shinji. I knew it. Between the trees. Concealed amongst the thicket, a familiar face takes one look at me and laughs. Shinji? I stop. Without thinking. Just, what is he doing here? He's supposed to be missing. Wait, no. Itsuzuri is the one that's missing. Shinji's the last one who saw her, and... Ah! My injured arm? I love my arms. My two arms. They're my bestest things. My injured arm throbs. The moment I'm about to fall forward, a nail-like dagger is thrust at my throat. I managed to dodge. Instead of going backwards or sideways, I follow my tumbling body and roll forward to avoid the blow. My throat. It scraped my throat. My skin's cut. Even then, I'm lucky. If I had been any slower, it would have cut through bone and sinew. You... I scramble up. In front of me stands a smiling woman clothed in black. And with that, I'm going to leave that there for next episode, and we'll get into how this fight progresses. This is, I forget who it was, or well, granted, a few of you guys have left comments that have talked about how Unlimited Blade Works is like one of the best, or is the best paced of the 3 routes, and it definitely is. Like this is kind of back to back to back, action packed, but the action is also at the same time revealing new information. Like it's twofold. It's not just action for the sake of action or exposition for the sake of exposition. They've really melded the two together quite nicely, and also these little character moments, like everything that just happened with Rin and everything there too. Really well done. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Us going to Fate Hood and going to the gun disco. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.